Hello, everybody, and welcome to NASCAR.com GarageCam Live, your all-access hot pass into the NASCAR garage. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner, bringing you along for the ride here at Dover International Speedway. We're going to try to keep up the energy. Why? It's darn loud out right now because the NASCAR Nationwide Series cars are on the track. But hey, this is NASCAR Sprint Cup Series GarageCam as you look at Austin Dillon's number 3 car here in the garage. Let's see what we can see here. You never know what you're going to see on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And there's the Sprint Cup Series hauler where the head officials are. And hey, the brightest car. Let's just go to the brightest car right away. Let's go to Paul Menard's number 27 Chevrolet right here. Paul Menard, a big heavy metal fan. We were at a death metal concert last night. I have to say, my ears might be a little ringing. Five Finger Death Punch and Volbeat with Ricky Rackman, my buddy Jason Allison from NASCAR. Enjoying some heavy metal. Shout out to those guys for a good time last night, including Chris Cale. And I'll tell you what, Paul Menard, he probably would have liked to have been there. Knowing him, he might have been there. We just didn't know it. So him, Regan Smith, some of the metalheads from our garage. Hey, there's the number 55 Brian Vickers car, shining that puppy up, getting it ready here for the first practice here. And remember, this is a big race weekend. It's not only the Monster Mile, it's not only one of the most treacherous tracks that we go to, but it's a race where 4 people that are in the chase go home. But you know what? There's also 43 competitors out there that will take the green flag that can win this race here this weekend. Marcus Ambrose, one of those that wants the big W on an oval. Has not done that here in his NASCAR career. Moving on next year to the V8 Supercars in Australia, and he wants it. He wants it bad. Dale Earnhardt Jr., well, we'd love to talk to him, but you can't hear me right now. There's Dale Earnhardt Jr. walking, doing the walking sign. If you're a race fan, you come to the race, you get these little opportunities if you do have a hot pass where you could probably meet your favorite race car driver, or at least walk with him and get a signature. Dorothy Cito, please let us see how Tony Stewart is doing. Well, there is. Let's let you listen. Stewart fans, listen in. Here you go. Oh, if that doesn't get the hair on your arms standing up, or if you have no hair in your arms, a little goosebumps on the morning, I don't know what will. That's the sound of horsepower right there. NASCAR actually announcing that they will be reducing the horsepower and also the spoiler size next year. It's going to be really cool, the new rules package next year. A lot of big announcements this week, including private testing ban. So not only are they not going to be able to test, they're not going to be able to do private tests at non-NASCAR facilities, only NASCAR designated tests and Goodyear tire tests. Also, another thing we got to point out, Sherry Pollock's, little shout out to Sherry there on the side of the Mobil 1 machine of Tony Stewart right here. Get well soon. We love you, Sherry. Everybody in this garage showing some support for the girlfriend of this driver, Martin Truex Jr. Martin Truex Jr., of course, has a digit, has a win here in the win column here at Dover. One big win for Martin Truex Jr. This is kind of his home track of the Mayetta, New Jersey native. You know what? I'm getting somebody lipping me something here. I think it's a stat. Hey, you know what? This is GarageCam. We don't have any rules. What was your stat, Stricker?
The stat was, you want to like not hit me in the face with the mic? The stat was that Martin Truex won here in 2007, which coincidentally was also the day that Bill France Jr. passed away. So it was a, you know, kind of bittersweet day for the sport of NASCAR, but nonetheless a big day for Martin Truex Jr.
Very good stat. We loved your stat. Thank you. There is Martin Truex Jr. walking to his, actually he's not walking to his garage, walking to his hauler. And Marcus Ambrose spinning on by. Nobody can hear us right now, so it's going to be kind of hard to talk to people. Let's just show you race car drivers from now on. You know us, we like to talk to people, but we can't hear ourselves right now. I've got an amazing microphone. It looks like a Britney Spears mic right now, so that's the only reason you can really hear me right now. As Kevin Harvick walks by. You'd think that makes my job easy. It actually makes my job difficult not being able to talk to race car drivers because I have to fill 30 minutes with y'all. Well, hope you guys are enjoying GarageCam today. Make sure if you're new to the show and you're looking at the Geico ride here, look to the right of that. You see that chat room. If you're watching this live on NASCAR.com, you see that chat room. Well, why don't you tell us who you are and where you're from and what you want to see here on NASCAR.com? GarageCam. Here's the number 13. And all the Geico boys. And we always have military presence here at Dover. And why don't you tell us who you are and where you serve and all that and what you're doing?
I'm Second Lieutenant Saver from Dover Air Force Base, and I'm here with some airmen who are putting the Dover tail flash on the Geico car. So we're really, really excited. We've created a really great partnership in the last few years with Germain Racing and Casey Mears and Geico Racing, and it has just been wonderful. We took them on an orientation flight last evening, and it's just, we've really had a great time working with them. So
with everything going on worldwide right now, there's so much American pride, but how much does this mean to you guys to see the support of the NASCAR community?
No, it really, really means a lot for NASCAR to support the troops the way that they are. It's an absolutely great opportunity, and we really enjoy the opportunity to get to see what they're doing down here and to be able to show them our mission and promote ourselves as well.
You having fun?
A great time, absolutely wonderful, yes sir.
All right, thank you very much for joining us on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Oh, look, we're all taking pictures here, and I think we're putting something on the back of the car. Let's see this right here. Little decal action going on here. And here's the best part. The troops are actually joining Germain Racing here. The team members aren't putting it on the car, the troops are. So even more special, this decal will be on the back of this Geico machine. And there it is, Dover Air Force Base. What a cool logo right there on the quarter panel of that car, and then also going to be on the deck lid of this number 13 Geico Casey Mears machine. Dover Air Force Base, right nearby. Thank you so much. We appreciate you guys joining us on NASCAR.com GarageCam. And here's the Ricky Stenhouse Zestfully Clean machine. Oh, it smells good, it looks good. And all Caesar's over there working on the car in the background. Hey, you know what? They spend a lot of time together on and off the track and into the garage right next door. They're going out. It's common knowledge, of course, the relationship between Danica Patrick and Ricky Stenhouse Jr., but we all know when they're on the track, hey, it's just another driver. Danica Patrick, the number 10 machine here, the GoDaddy Chevrolet. Justin Allgaier right next door in the Brandt number 51. Great to see the Brandt colors back. We've seen some really cool paint schemes on this car as of late. Who was the first person in the chat room? I don't know, but Haley Allen, could I please see the Front Row Motorsports entries, please, please, please. And first in chat was Leah Bartlett. First in the interactive garage today, Leah Bartlett. Well, congratulations. But Alan, you wanted to see this number 38 car, the DG. David Gilliland ride along John Silver's machine right here on NASCAR.com. Well, there it is. Michael Annette. Well, we got a lot of new paint schemes to show you this weekend, and Michael Annette is one of them. Cypress Associates on the side of this Pilot Flying J number 7 Chevrolet, the Tommy Baldwin Racing entry. And hey, here's the other Front Row Motorsports car, the number 34 this weekend. Hey, we got to show you something on the side of this car because I think it's really cool. I don't know, I've seen this on TV before, but pumpkin chucking. Yes, pumpkin chucking. That means chunking. Pumpkin chunking. Well, I've seen pumpkin chucking, where they throw the pumpkins out of a catapult. I think this is the same thing. World Championships, October, here at Dover. You got to check it out. I mean, you come to a NASCAR race, you come to a pumpkin chunking. I mean, life is pretty much complete if you get those two events. So put it on your bucket list. Pumpkin chucking and NASCAR. Hey, you see these guys with the tires right here every week doing a big job here with these Goodyear rubber. And this is S.J. Gullenbeski, and we're going to use you for our Mobile One Auto Tech question of the week. We're going to talk about these tires right here because this is a place, a 1 mile oval, that we actually run the interliner. For the fans at home, what does that mean?
An interliner is basically a tire inside a tire. It's a safety procedure that NASCAR and Goodyear use. So if you cut a tire, say somewhere like Michigan, you can ride all the way around and get back to pit road and change the tire.
So there's an inner liner, but you see there's 2 valve stems in these things right there. I don't know if you can see that, folks, but 2 valve stems. How much extra work is that for you, and what does it mean, you know, as far as having to actually fill two tubes?
It's not an extra work. It's more of just, it's another set of air pressures to remember. The inner liners are normally like 12 or 15 over the regular air pressure. So it's not like it's a big deal, but it's still just a little bit more we gotta do.
A little extra work for SJ at Golombesky. And look, he's even got a nice shirt on today, folks. SJ, the tire guy here for Tommy Balter Racing. And you see right there the 2 valve stems. So they have to regulate pressure between both. Goodyear bringing some great tires this week, the same tires that we've been using here since 2012. That's your Mobile One Auto Tech question. Chris Sawyer, can you please see the 51, please? Well, we saw your favorite car. Oh, look. It's Miss Sprint Cup Juliana, and it quieted off just in time. She can hear us. Hey, homegirl, can we call you homegirl this weekend?
Yes, I'm so close to home. I love it.
You know, did you get to go see family and stuff before you got here?
This weekend.
So you're going to have a load of family here this weekend. How proud of a moment will it be for you having your family here at your job, which you enjoy so much?
Oh my gosh, they love it. They have the biggest blast. They just wander around by themselves, though. They don't need me at the track.
All right, go get to work, girl. We have too much fun here at NASCAR.com GarageCam. Hey, you know, the car that SJ, the tires that he works on, goes on this number 36 American Muscle Driving Experience Chevrolet. The TBR boys, Reed Sorensen, pretty nifty paint scheme. I just said nifty. Man, I sound old. I'm about to get run over by the number 98 Josh Wise machine. Eric Smith, the track bar change next year should be interesting. Great comment by you indeed. One of the new rule changes for next year, besides like this year, you know, you had the ride heights. Next year you have a reduction of horsepower, the spoiler. You also have an adjustable track bar. Now what makes that interesting is, well, the track bars are adjustable, but these are adjustable track bars that are adjustable by the driver in the cockpit of the car during the race. They no longer have to come in under a pit stop and have a crew member adjust the track bar. The drivers can dictate that themselves inside the race car. So yes, a very interesting change. Some big rules coming down this week from NASCAR. If you don't know about them, go check out NASCAR.com and make sure you check it out, because some really interesting rules that are going on for next year. And I'll tell you what, most of the garage here is in agreement with them. They think they're great rules. They tested some of that rule package at Michigan just a few weeks ago. I was there for that test, and I'll tell you what, it was a methodical test as far as all the different combinations they used. It was almost like science, you know, going through all the different processes and figuring out what worked best for the NASCAR Sprint Cup Series teams. Mike Wallace back in the Cup Series again, the second week in a row in this number 66. Okay, Josh Shin, let's see the number 44. Yeah, let's get to that 1 second. Let's just show the number 40 here of Landon Castle. The number 33, David Stremme, back in the Cup Series. And yes, Ryan Truex is not in the 83 for the second week. Travis Kvapil will be behind the wheel of that machine. Come back out here. I think we can look on our Sprint tablet here. We had that request here for the beautiful number 44 car. Josh Shin, let's see the number 44 team of Timmy Hill. Glad to see the Extreme Motorsports team back. Love their paint schemes. If you don't love the paint schemes on this car, I don't know. I mean, everybody does. You do, Mr. Shin, and tell you what, we do too on NASCAR.com. Beautiful schemes. A lot of new schemes to show you. But it's good to see Timmy Hill. He will be piloting this number 44. Timmy Hill, of course, hopping around between a few different teams this year, between the 33, between the 32, and now the 44. Third different team, I believe, for Timmy Hill here in the Cup Series this year. I'll enter in the garage area here. The third Tommy Balter Racing entry, the Mike Bliss number 37. Trey Tomeno working on the interior of that car right now. Let's motor around here. Let's get the walking music. Oh, guess what? Flagman says we're halfway on NASCAR.com GarageCam. A different kind of show. You never know what you're going to see on GarageCam. And this week, it is loud. Blaine Smith. How about a look at the banking? Well, yeah, let's show you right here. As we see a driver walking. We're down in a hollow right here. There's the driver, David Gilliland. And there is the Monsters Bank. Oh, man, I'll tell you what. I remember the first time I came to the Monster Mile as a kid. 1985, my first ever Cup race. Chased modified racing in the Northeast my whole entire life. And coming to a Cup race was such a thrill. That first time you come see the big leagues of NASCAR. And then to set sight on this racetrack. Yeah, it's only a mile long, but the banking is so high, and especially right now in practice, they're pretty low on the track, but they will be moving up into the top, nearly the top groove at this racetrack. And I remember after the races, walking on that banking, and as a kid, I felt like I was climbing a mountain. It's very spectacular. The Monster Mile, it'll eat you up too if you're not careful. Here we are to the flip side of the garage right here. Let's lighten her up for you there so you can see the 5-hour energy number 15 of Clint Boyer. Of course, on baby watch here is Clint Boyer. We'll have a driver standing by just in case. Expecting him and Laura expecting their first child. Great news. Big Mac, Jamie McMurray, the McDonald's Chevrolet here. I'll tell you what, this team right here, the Target Chip Ganassi Racing team with Felix Sabatis, really showing their stuff this year. Yes, no chase berth, but they were right on the cusp of it. And the rookie right here, Kyle Larson, the 42. And some of the performances here by Jamie McMurray has shown that this team is here. This team is ready to contend for wins week after week, and that has been what they're doing. They just haven't broke that threshold yet of getting into victory lane, and for both of these drivers, it's just around the corner. Oh, man. Darn it. I had breakfast already, and now I'm hungry. Why am I hungry? Well, because Nathan's, dude. Are you kidding? I mean, CJ looked at me like, really, dude? I mean, it's Nathan's. It's Nathan's famous hot dog since 1916 on the side of this number 43. And I grew up in Long Island, New York, not that far away from Coney Island, where the Nathan's famous hot dog was born by Coney Island right there. The famed roller coasters. See, Justin Beatty. Oh, wait, no, actually, it's DRL. Yeah, Dover was one of my home tracks as a kid, says DRL. Yes, I'll tell you, this is one heck of a track to have as your home track. All the people here that live here that probably don't realize how cool of a racetrack they have right here. Hopefully, we get a nice big crowd here at Dover for this weekend's race. Of course, a very important one in the chase for the Sprint Cup. 4 drivers will be eliminated from this round at the end of this 400 miles here at Dover. Who will it be? Right now, the man at the bottom of the standings of the 16 is Eric Amarola. Right next to him is the number 41. Flying new paint scheme here. Silver paint scheme, of course, for the Outlaw. We'll show you why on the hood of this car. Kurt Busch, 500 starts from year 2000 to year 2014. A great streak for Kurt Busch. And a paint scheme to commemorate the weekend and the race. This race is just more than an iconic moment and a statistic for Kurt Busch. This is a race where he hopes to perform well. Hey, some of these guys at the bottom of the chase standings right now, they control their own destiny. They need a win. If they get a win, they're in. No matter what any of the other drivers do, they would be in to the next round of the NASCAR playoffs. We call it the chase, baby. Right next door, Denny Hamlin, 13th in points for Denny Hamlin, the number 11 machine. Man, they had a fast car last week at New Hampshire, and then it just came unraveled between the fuel issues, trying to get the car refueled, and then Denny getting involved in that crash there in turn 1, spinning out, locking up the brakes, and making some serious contact. He was able to return to the racetrack, but a bad finish for a team that was running so good. Talk about new paint schemes. Oh, man, that is absolutely awesome. The number 31 car of Ryan Newman. One of the prettier paint schemes this weekend. Ryan Newman, another one of those drivers that really, truly controls his destiny. The Farmers 5, Casey Kane. I believe he needs a second-place finish. Leah Bartlett, who you want to see, Casey Kane. I believe he needs a second-place finish and needs to lead a lap to guarantee himself into the next round. Here's a guy sitting pretty. I believe 10th place in points is A.J. Allmendinger. Right here, the number 47 car, the Hungry Jack machine. Beans Anderson wants to see A.J. Allmendinger. And there is A.J. sitting pretty in the number 47 car here as we get ready to go to practice here. Live on NASCAR.com. GarageCam is the dinger. Strapping in. 10th place in points right now for the ding. Beans Anderson, you wanted to see this number 47 car. Well, if your name is Beans, there's a reason you're an A.J. Allmendinger fan, and that's good reason if your name is Beans. The Hungry Jack car and the Bush's Best Baked Beans involved there. Carl Edwards, right now the number 99. Carl Edwards, I believe, can clinch with a second-place finish, no matter what anybody else does. But like I said, a lot of these guys control their own destiny. If they could get the W, they're in the chase. Haley Allen, could I please see the Front Row Motorsports? Oh, yeah, we already got that. Oh, somebody else saying, hey, 2015 teammates. That's right. Juliana taking a photo in there. And there is Carl Edwards and Matt Kenseth chatting it up here in the garage. Looking at some stuff on a phone, sharing a good laugh here in the NASCAR garage is Carl and Matt Kenseth. Here's the number 99. Let's see. Krista Burrell, Casey Kane, Carl Edwards, please. Well, there is Carl Edwards. You see the yellow ribbon on the top of the car. That's because he's a chaser, one of the 16 in here for the battle for the chase. What's up, bud? We've always called you Concrete Carl, one of your like 3,452 nicknames. Are you going to make it Concrete Carl this week?
This is some crafty concrete, so I don't know if you never know, man. We've been working really hard. The guys have worked hard. We know what we've got to do. We've got to go out and we've got to do well here at this race. Everybody's so close. I mean, you know, everybody's laughing and joking around, but this is pressure right now. Everybody knows that this is an important race, so hopefully it's good. I got some new earplugs. It appears my ears have been growing.
Oh, wow. So your facial hair has grown to intimidate the monster, and your ears have grown. So you're becoming a better listener, Carl.
Yes. What? Yeah, I can hear. I can hear well, and so my ears have been ringing. So the guys made me some new earplugs, and they fit.
And now he can't hear us.
Really loud. I'm sure.
All right, Carl. You have a good day here. NASCAR.com GarageCam. Hey, Randy Fuller right there, PR extraordinaire. Carl Edwards always having a good time, and there is Matt Kenseth getting strapped into his number 20. Six minutes to go on NASCAR.com GarageCam. Jeff Gordon. We'll show you a shot of Jeff Gordon getting the helmet on here, getting ready for practice. Thomas Nellert from Germany. Hello, everybody. Would like to see the number 24 of Jeff Gordon. Beautiful paint scheme on board this Jeff Gordon machine. Needs to secure a 14th place finish, no matter what anybody else does, and he locks himself onto the next round. The number 88, Dale Earnhardt Jr. Needs to finish 21st or better to advance to the next round, but hey, this 88 crew is going for the win this weekend, and here is Dale Earnhardt Jr. walking to his car. Getting a little photo opportunity there with Russell. Take a little picture right there. Well, only a few minutes left before practice. It's quieted down a bit. Here's Kyle Busch. This is a guy that can get it done here at Dover. Kyle Busch, another person that has to finish 21st to lock himself into the next round. Jimmy Johnson right next door has to finish 24th or better. But I'll tell you what, these people aren't going for a 24th place finish. This is Dover. This is Jimmy Johnson's place. 9 wins here. When we look at that, we look at Richard Petty. We look at Bobby Allison with 7 wins here at the Monster. And then right now, still a long way to go in his career. Jimmy Johnson with 9 wins here in Delaware. Quite an impressive feat for Jimmy Johnson. Back in black this weekend with the bad-looking ride, the Lowe's Chevrolet. And you see the names on the side of these cars right here. M.H. Hambridge. My Chase Nation. People were sending in photos to My Chase Nation with their favorite cars in the chase. And guess what? They selected some, and they're on the riding along with these chase drivers. Tigra, you need your weekly fix for the win, as you always hashtag. Tigra is one of our faithful NASCAR.com viewers for several years, and she's always using the Twitter. And make sure if you use the Twitter, as I like to call it, the tweeter, use the hashtag GarageCam. Kerry Lee on board the side of the number 4 Chevrolet. Some of the fans getting recognized. And here we go. Hey, you want to talk about how tight it is? Wow. I mean, you look at this field right now and the separation from 8th to 16th. We're separated by 12 points. Wow. Joey Logano, the number 22 car. Oh, Penske Racing is red hot. 4 out of the last 5 races have been won by a Penske ride. Oh, and the cars are rolling out at the track now. You see Jimmy Johnson rolling out. Oh, there's the guy that won 2 in a row. Almost 3 in a row for the number 2, but his teammate trumped him. But 4 out of the last 5 races have been won by Penske cars. Will it be 5 out of 6? Penske is on fire, but Hendrick Motorsports is closing in, and this is a place where they could get it done. They've got the man here. 9 wins for Jimmy Johnson at Dover. Can Casey Kane do it? Ryan Newman, some of these guys right now in sort of desperation mode, knowing they need a win or a really strong finish to secure a spot into the next round of the chase. This is an elimination race, folks. This is do or die for some of these race car drivers right here. This means so much for them personally, for their whole entire team here at the racetrack, back at the shop. This is drama this weekend. Kyle Busch knows drama. He knows how to stand on that right pedal, the loud pedal, and get it done here at Dover. Here's a guy who has run so fast here at Dover, just does not have the results to prove it, and that is the number 43 machine of Eric Amarola. Can he surprise everybody? He's at the bottom of the chase standings right now, but can he pull out a win and lock himself into the next round? You never know what's going to happen here, especially at a tricky place like Dover. Let's take a look at our chat room or interactive chat room. Maybe we should give out some shout outs. Shannon Scardiccio. Joey Logano, please. I will be there. I believe you'll be here at the racetrack. That's awesome. Greg Sylvia that tuned in before wanted to see Paul Menard, your favorite race car driver. Danny Core. Oh, Danny Core, you want to see the win stickers on that number 2. Can we get to it? You know what? This show is about you guys, the race fans. It's not about my feet and my legs and my back. We do it all for you. Greg Biffle, as we pass the number 16 ride. We will do our best because you want to see the stickers, the win stickers on the side of the number 2. Well, let's see if we could get up there. Come on. And then, you know what? We'll close off the show, showing the cars rolling out here at Dover. Hustling. We're in hustle mode right here on NASCAR.com GarageCam. I don't know if we're going to be able to get that close, folks, but hey, we're GarageCam. We're all access. Let's do it, baby. Oh, yeah, we will. There are the win stickers. His teammate has 4. They're very proudly showing that. We posted a picture on NASCAR.com, on Twitter, using the hashtag GarageCam, of his teammates' 4 stickers. Well, one upped them. Right here, the number 2, 5 win stickers, and that was your request, and we ran to get it for you. Well, it's an out-of-breath GarageCam. The cars are firing up right now again. That's because we're about 30 seconds away from rolling out onto the track for the first practice session of such a critical weekend in the sport of NASCAR. The number 4 is not locked into the chase. Some feel that he's basically in. He pretty much has to just start this race, not finish last. And here we go, folks. Rolling out on the track for practice. I'm your host, Matthew Dillner. Hey, this is your all-access pass GarageCam, live only on NASCAR.com. Make sure you tune in to the AAA 400, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Sunday, ESPN. And until next time, we'll see you at the races.